What?
All right, everybody, welcome to a special event. This is a special announcement. This is in the realm of the world of the Dude Brothers, because I am Colonel Chubbs, and he... Maximilian? No? Maxilicious.
Maxish?
And
Maxilicious?
although we do bring you entertainment throughout space and time, this is a special announcement.
Oh.
And it goes out to this guy here. Because for anybody who has ever watched any of our videos, you might have noticed something that comes up first. Garden of Fear. Now, Garden of Fear, you can ask us if you want, but that's who helped us get to where we're going, nice people, etc. And like anything, they said, hey, you know, we're all plants in the Garden of Fear. But I got in touch with one of the members of the Garden of Fear, I'll leave the names, and he gave a blessing that we are now trees in the Garden of Fear, and we can use the name because we are helping others to get these out. So from now on, when you see Garden of Fear presents, that's us.
Excellent.
And that includes Mrs. M and D and Cool Rem, REM, and any type of guest that wants to come in now. As they say, you can always be a plant in the Garden of Fear, and if it turns out to be a weed, you pull it. And if you get to be a tree, because we met, we'll do this way. We met it through a surfer, because we were skaters. And he said, you know, y'all got what it takes, maybe. And cameras weren't around, maybe you could do today. My dad's age, but and we found out there's groups of people that help each other out. This guy had a DVD, right?
Yeah.
He was a surfer who didn't he skate at one time, or just like when the okay.
Like us, you know, he was real young when he skated and went to surfing.
And the craziest part is, he was a surfer, maybe skated, but the big thing that made you wink was Bigfoot. He, you know, he knows about it.
Well, he has a personal story for it.
Right, so do we a little bit, but he gave us the great opportunity.
You know what's crazy is, like, everybody's like, oh, people make up Bigfoot stories, blah, blah. But, like, he doesn't want anybody to know his story. Like, he doesn't want to say it on camera.
The ones that we can't say out loud scared the shit out of us.
I mean, he told us, but we weren't filming.
Right, he had no reason to tell us.
Right.
He knew we were already into it.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, I mean...
Right, no, like, he knew we would know a hoax.
It's like, why would you make up a story that
and
you
there
don't
was
plan
two
on telling
stories,
people,
by the way.
You know?
One was about a trail cam photo, and one was about him himself, and his scared
well,
me.
and
man.
he had another one, a relative of his.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well,
he wasn't there. Like, the relative told him a story, so somebody else in his family saw whatever. You know, so
that's a perfect example of why it's called the Garden of Fear, because it's a big garden full of anything. A beautiful flower where maybe skateboarding, because we...
Fear, apparently.
Well, that's just like, there's debates, by the way, and you can leave your opinion if you want. The great Robert E. Howard, the author of Conan and such.
Conan.
I have his book, where in chapter 13 is called In the Garden of Fear.
Oh, yeah.
I can tell you that none of us have read that book till now, and that name's been around while we were kids. We heard of Garden of Fear.
Oh, yeah.
And so... But wherever it grew so much, it's perfect. Like, you can be whatever you want in the garden. If you're gonna, we have fingers in the horror, Bigfoot community. You know, like you name it, we're there. We love trailers because we can do comedy, horror, action, adventure. Max gave us the beautiful Easter celebration of Watershed Down. Remember that?
Jesus.
Like, we have almost 300 videos. And by the way, we hit like 266 or 67 subs recently. We love you all, and we thank you all because...
Yeah, we definitely love the comments. I like hearing what people say.
Some great people. Meeting some great people. And with the world today in 2022, where people are like trapped inside sometimes, or the world's just a rough place, we hope that if you found us, that's what we want to do. And now we can cut all the ridiculous, like, I tried to do it in the beginning when I was editing some of the stuff. Now I hope everybody says that we're getting better at it. And if you go back, there used to be snippets of real life. And it's home videos of us or people within certain situations. We call them Garden of Fear clips or Kids in the Hall clips, because that's how Kids in the Hall was this great show, and it's back, by the way.
Yeah.
But where it's clips, you don't have to drag it out. It's little things. But if you look hard enough, there's a person setting an arm on fire, or something on his arm on fire. I'll leave it at that. There's crazy stuff like that. You'll see us skating if you look hard enough. It is in home video. It's a little fuzzy, but it's from like, what, 90s? Really? Like, 98,
late
99?
80s.
Nah,
Early
well, there's
90s.
more in the 90s. I think. Do we have anything from the 80s?
Sure.
We know the first.
The arm lighting fire was in the 80s.
That's true.
You know?
Nope,
very
nope,
close.
nope. Because no. Let's see. I'm wearing a Garage Days T-shirt. Fred the dog is alive,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So I think we figured out that in
Well, it
that
had to
clip,
be early
paintball
90s.
we're 13th at the most.
Early 80s.
We
I mean,
weren't in-
early 90s.
Right, we were in high school maybe, so maybe the late 80s, early 90s,
Yeah.
because we were about to go into high school and shit. By the way, look at these clips. You can see having fun and some people wrestling. Oddly enough, which that he could tell you about that, because Max has contended in backyard wrestling, right?
Yeah.
No, don't deny it. Like
yeah.
he used his name and he went out and he can tell you, did you win or lose, sir?
Oh, I lost.
Oh.
Just a question.
But you tried.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It was, well, you know, not, you know, that I knew what I was doing, but the people I was with, that's what they did. They actually,
Right.
I mean, they had the whole setup and everything. It wasn't like I decided to go in my
Oh,
backyard
no,
one day and
but
do it.
They
Like,
gave you the chance.
yes, you know, and,
Didn't you go through a table and?
yeah. I mean,
So
I
there-
guess I'll just, I had a match with,
listen, real quick. In suburbia, like a house like we had with a fake ring in the back,
yeah.
just like pipes in the ground, or
Yeah,
They
I
made
mean,
a
it
fake
was
ring?
actually set up nice. Like, it wasn't like they just
Well, they-
decided to do it. Like, that's
no,
what
but
they
I mean,
did.
you can't make
But
a bouncy map.
I fought the Flying Mexican.
See, there's names.
The Flying Mexican, and me and you saw him at Comic-Con.
Did we?
Yes, we're walking. I didn't talk to him long because I didn't
Oh,
really
you
know
did
him that
tell me
good.
about that.
But you know, you just thought it was a friend of mine. I just said,
Right,
"Hey,
right.
what's up?" We talked. That was pretty much it. I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" "Oh, hey, I remember you.
That's how it
Okay,
goes,
how you
yeah.
doing?" Bye. And yeah, it was at Comic-Con. So
Speaking of which, some of the other stuff, because nobody's really pointed out much. You'll see live band clips. I'll never say, but it's one of us. Maybe you can't really make it out because that was in '97. I know for sure because that band was named Anal Orifice. It's a death metal band.
of course it was.
Of course it was. Hey, that band played at a bar called the Dixie Tavern, and played well enough to where they gave them Tuesday nights and were working to Saturday nights. But the lead singer, the guy who owned Land and
Yeah.
bailed. But great, and they have some great songs. And I was just talking about this. You know, this guy wrote a song. You might hear clips. I'm getting more music back. I just was trying to get the people ready, man. Like,
Right.
oh, there's so much more we can do. But if there's any lapse in time, there's so much going on in the real world in our lives. But I will try and put stuff up. That's why. You
Yeah, I
see-
mean, like, you know, we look pretty happy on camera, but most of us have to crawl here.
You'll see me and Mrs. M.
Surgeries, destruction.
We tried doing like
God.
we worked out doing like StreamYard. I got it to where we're
Yeah.
all Saturday nights, but some people might end up surgery soon, so we don't know.
Yeah.
But we're gonna keep trying to bring you because let me tell you, I look at the analytics a little bit each week, and we sometimes get 10 in a month. And for us, we were doing this at 30 subs, going, "This is awesome at 30, dude." And 1,000 is monetization. We don't care.
No.
But this is like archiving
Well, I just like, you
this
know,
part of our lives.
we'll be talking about 80s horror movies and just the fact to talk
Yeah.
to other people about it and get other. Because me and you have been watching 80 horror movies since they were brand new. So we know
Yeah.
each other's opinions. So I like it when we talk to somebody, like across the country.
Oh.
And they'll bring up something we never thought about that movie. Because me and you always bring up the same stuff. You know,
I give people credit like you do to this day. Is like somebody pointed out blank and I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the best one because our like third best video is The Exorcist, and we
Yeah.
get a lot of good feedback, dude. Like 137 likes,
Mm-hmm.
which to scale for us, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and it has like 2.2 thousand.
Out of everybody that saw that video, how many were really possessed?
I'm trying to think, like, sometimes I've had pleasant conversations, because let me tell you, if you go to any of our videos, you will get from one of us a heart and a like, unless it's obnoxious, and then we'll just not. No, I mean, remember somebody told us to go F ourselves.
That was it's just funny. I was like, that was like my favorite thing. Like, I'm reading the comments. Oh, I like that movie. Oh, you remember in that movie when so-and-so did blank? Oh, I like, you know, that was funny when you said this. Oh, this other dude, go F yourself. I was like, I mean, I liked it.
I got that top because this actually happened. If you go look, there's a video I made of Season of the Witch, Halloween 3, and it's called Remake Review Retrospective. It's me talking over it, my little caricature
Is that the
over
one
the
with
movie.
Ant-Man?
Huh?
Ant-Man's in it?
No. Halloween 3,
Oh.
the movie with the mask.
Oh, all right.
And I
I'm
make a
thinking
coherent, this is my theory of how we can make it now better, blah, blah, blah. But within the last 2 months, now nobody knows, it's just Chubbs, it knows me narrating. I kid you not, I think it's still there. Somebody lambasted me to hell and said, Mrs. M read it. He said, the voice sounds like the little kids I heard when I was in Iraq in the war. I'm not joking.
What?
He says, it makes me feel like I have PTSD. Like, I'm like, and all I did was like still give him the heart and the like, and I'm like, all you have to say is it sucks. Like, don't give me
What is
your,
us?
don't give me your PSD account.
Yeah, I mean, make
Go-
fun of it. Like, if you want to say, hey, tell a joke, make fun of us.
If
but
you're
don't...
watching this far in the video, go look at my Halloween 3.
I'm gonna have to
And
look it up. I
yeah,
missed that.
this dude lambasted me like a paragraph and a half or two, and like how my voice was terrible and this and that, and I'm like, I was just giving it a whirl to see what. Wow. But that's the thing, we love criticism, and we're gonna.
Well, no, like I said, I even like if somebody's like watches something we did and they think it's stupid and come up with a funny joke, I enjoy it. You know, send it. You know, like definitely send it. You know, I like it. You know?
But you know, from this point on, think of the Garden of Fear.
Well, because I just always picture like there's got to be somebody by a computer, and like I'm sitting here, I'm like, yeah, I like Batman and Superman, and my favorite comic book was this, and you know, I enjoyed the new, you know, Batman movie. It's great, and there's just one hater guy sitting there. Oh, F this guy. You know, like, I'm just talking about movies I like, and this guy's like, oh, I hate this son of a bitch. You know, change the chat. I'm like,
Right. Look,
awesome.
by the way, we've done me and the D, who's with us. Me and him do reviews. We did the Batman. We went and saw the Batman. We saw Uncharted. We saw a couple movies, and it says in the description, Garden of Fear wanted a review, and we gave that. But now it's just we're part of it, and we're gonna say it's just us instead of the Calamity. But we'll always be the Do Brothers. Comics, we have comics, movies, movie trailers, movie reviews, horror community, Bigfoot community, anything you want to talk about. We're just trying to literally. We used to watch trailers, old and new, like this, talk like this. YouTube is a way to do it. You can maybe laugh and check it out. We love everybody to. And by the way, we do have somebody from Austria. It said so. Whoever you are, give us your name. Get in there and tell. I don't care if I have to translate. That's awesome.
well, I think they speak English.
Could not. I don't know. We've never been there. But in the analytics,
Let us know if you're out there.
It tells you, like I said, a video. If you type it in, where we are in that search engine, and Exorcist is literally the biggest. Hellraiser's in one.
Hellraiser.
So keep coming back for more. There's the big announcement. You have our love forever. As guess what? We are the Garden of Fear, and we are the Do Brothers. I'm Colonel Chubbs.
Max.
Till next time, we love you. Over and out. I'm not talking to you.
Shut it.
Who let that guy?
Shut it.
Damn it!